for the second book for Sketchback. Today it's just this little guy. This is like a little bonus. It's gonna be very short, but this was just like a journal that probably my mom got for me, and you can tell I'm left-handed because I used the book backwards.
Beautiful. And that also is such a mom
Yeah.
book to give to you with the
Yes.
birds and the flowers.
Yeah. So this is my handwriting from like kindergarten, first grade, somewhere back there. And okay, so we start at the back of the book because that's where I started. And this book is all over the place, but it provides some context. I don't know how to go through this because it's all out of order and weird. So we're just gonna
right here.
Yeah. So I probably drew this in first grade. And me and my friend Renee would pretend we were like 16 years old and getting our driver's license and all of that.
Oh my God, that was the best time.
And then I revisited in 2011 when I was actually 16. And I'm like, wow, I am now.
Yes.
And here's a version where I am 3, backwards 3, because letters and numbers are hard.
Especially when you're left-handed, you know?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I feel like you're being shown how to draw these numbers with your teacher who's probably right-handed.
And yeah, it's easier to like pull than to push.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess here's a version where I'm 2. I don't really know what's going on here.
Little baguette arms.
So, you remember Mr. Paulette?
Each other.
The art teacher?
Mr. Paulette?
Yeah, hold on. I need to get a pen to do a demonstration for you. I'll be right back. So, our elementary school art teacher would teach us to draw, like, say this is the body, and these are your hips. Like, your shoulders are here. He would teach us to draw each segment of them like little noodles so you can see how they move in the joints. Mm-hmm. So that means baguettes.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah.
I still don't do that.
After you drew the baguettes, you're supposed to go through and maybe erase.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to do like this and connect them and then erase. But I don't think he ever got to that point.
No, I feel like he taught us a lot of good things. But he never like finished teaching us things.
Yeah.
He started, and he was always very like proper with his technique.
And I would always like his demonstrations where he's like, you do it this way. Oh, but for right-handed people, you'll do it this way. And I was always like, you're so cool.
You're an ambidextrous person and an artist.
Yeah.
What he's doing.
His daughter lives nearby, or he lives nearby. I don't know. We used to see him on the street by my parents' house.
Maybe he lives in the street, Lauren. Did you ever consider that?
No, because I'm so... What's the word? Not racist.
That's racist, Lauren.
Not bigoted.
Oh,
the term where you're like privileged, maybe? I think privileged might be the word.
Yeah, some man just picked up a whole dresser over his head and somebody else's backyard.
Damn, I wish I had that strength. I see people picking up normal amounts of things, and I'm like, dang! And they're like, what? I'm like, oh.
Lifted it over his head and over a fence, and like threw it over the fence into someone's yard. Sorry, that's crazy.
Okay. So...
Baguette arms. He had normal people arms.
So this is where we're getting into the actual interesting stuff. So let me go back. So
my drawing over the ages. Smiley
face. So every year since I was about 7, I've come into this book to just draw a person. Every single year. I have not done that yet this year. I can't remember if I did it last year, but yeah. So we have Let me
Oh my god.
get in here real close. This is kindergarten.
Fat snowman.
Yeah, the baguette arms. I didn't want to do the second joints, so we just left it at that.
What about
Um,
the legs? Can you like explain what
no,
those
you know, thighs.
those
Thighs are great.
guys?
Yeah, you know, real woman. They're great. They're beautiful. Um, moving on. When I was 5 or 6, they got little, I guess club hands, as you called them, and actual ankles and feet. I gave up on Mr. Paulette's way of baguette hands, and decided to go my own way. No necks, no noses. Who needs those?
You don't. You
And then,
just don't need them.
and then later, when I was 6, I realized that people have necks, and you can tell I made this when I was 7 because there's 3. Okay, there's 4 sevens that are all very different from how I thought at the time. But now I cannot tell what the difference is. This one has like sleeves connected and these ones don't.
The one that has the 6-7 over it?
Yeah.
What is happening with her shoulders?
So there was a kid in my classmate who I really liked the way she drew, so I tried to imitate it, and I was like, "No, you can't copy people, Lauren. You got to do your own thing."
Yeah, she has like a linebacker body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a linebacker in his shoulder pads. That's just her regular body shape.
Yeah. Don't think about it too much. um so when I was 8, they actually started looking a little cute.
Oh yeah. She
Yeah.
has a little chubby cheek. Maybe needs to go to a different hairdresser, you know.
What is
Me and
symmetry?
cut her hair at home.
But you did a great job.
I did, but I also cut my fingers a bunch.
Oh no, friend.
Like I almost cut the knuckle skin off of my first finger. It
No. Cutting your hair is not worth going to the hospital for.
No, this is like the first day that it hasn't split back open and has actually stayed together on my knuckle.
Wow.
Uh,
Great.
Hairdressing scissors are sharp, y'all.
Good to know.
I'll have to tell you about that later. It was a whole thing. But yeah,
Yeah.
she looks like she tried to cut her hair with her little club hands.
Yeah, they're not symmetrical. They actually have 5 fingers, though. I counted. And like little cargo pants because that's what I was into. All of these people are wearing the same outfit because t-shirt over long sleeves is
No,
the
the
look.
2-year-old has extra cargo pockets.
Oh, hell yeah. Everyone else has 2 sets of cargo pockets. I really liked cargo pants for unknown reasons.
Need some shin pockets.
Hell yeah. Where else am I going to put my Cheetos?
Cheetos in your shin pockets. It's the best place for Cheetos.
Yeah. Yeah, I went back to being cartoony when I was 10. I had like kind of realistic eyes, cat eyes, and I was like, nah, that's too hard. Went back.
These dots.
It
So
also went back to these ball hands from fingers. This was probably when I started getting into like comics, like comic strips and Calvin and Hobbes.
It feels like a comic-y more. With the removal of the fingers.
And eyes.
Eyes.
Oh, but we got ears.
Oh yeah.
That's new. Never had ears before.
Notice those. They're like little packing peanuts. Circus peanuts.
Yeah.
Glued to the side of her cheeks.
Yeah. It's weird the things that I put detail into. Like here I gave shoelaces. And then I decided never again.
Fuck those shoelaces, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a little curvy lady over here from when I was 10.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Like one day I'm gonna have hips that don't lie.
Yeah. Yeah. Sparkly gel pen. Started getting into I don't know what I called these eyes. They had a specific style.
They feel more anime, kind of.
I never watched anime.
I mean, it's because they're like huge.
Yeah,
Your previous eyes, maybe that's why they feel like that.
yeah. Um,
Her eyes. Oh, there
this
is a
is
little 12.
yes. There are two little 12s. So this is like my effort drawing.
Oh my god, the little pigtails are so cute.
Yeah, I think this is a character from one of my comics at the time. And then I think this is actually a different character.
Noodles.
You can see noodles and skirt over jeans,
Mm-mm-mm.
classic middle school.
Classic.
And then I also still drew like this. So it's like these three was when I was 12. Um, next page. We get really small. So this is where we got into my fashion looks. This is high effort drawing. You can barely see it.
Oh yeah, because it's super
It's
light.
so light.
Like we established in our first episode, the lighter you draw, the more artistic you feel.
Yeah.
More
And
back.
then yeah. Me practicing numbers. I didn't do very well.
You needed to practice. You needed that practice.
Yeah, you can see my cartoony style and then my square eye style. And then I redid like the classic look.
Does your square eye style have feet for hands?
This was like a weird time in between getting fingers back and nubs.
It looks like she has a foot on the end of her arm.
Let's see if I can get in.
Her hands look more like feet than her feet do.
Yeah.
Good job, Lauren.
Thank you. I unwittingly drew a great foot. 14 is when they start looking cute again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
definitely a lot better.
Little pokey boobs.
Yeah. Outward
boobies.
Yep. And then this is like another 5-year-old drawing because yeah. Then we get into more effort but also more awkward with
these years.
The boobs aren't pointy, but they're not any better.
Yeah, these years are like more familiar to me.
Yeah.
This drawing style.
So when I got to 16, I stopped doing cartoony eyes. I stopped doing like cartoony, like I actually put effort into making the face look more realistic.
Cute. She's got such a cute little face though. Like look at her wee nose and her eyes are very expressive.
Yeah.
They don't, it's like she doesn't have the same expression as everybody else on the page.
And the boobs are gone.
She said, hey, I'm kind of normal looking.
Yeah, I wrote, whoops, a little big because she's so much bigger than everyone else on this page.
She good.
And then I have an arrow down here saying 17 and 18 go all the way back. Because we're at the beginning again. So we gotta follow this arrow, still following this arrow, still following this arrow, and wow, people are so much bigger. So
huge.
17 was probably the last awkward one.
Yeah, 17, 18. You look like very suspicious of 17.
Yeah, backward 7 for nostalgia. Weird boobs again. I didn't draw the feet. Shout out to that. What are feet?
To my person who still doesn't have legs or feet. I mean, she has legs, no feet.
Yeah, we get into 19.
Is that a Joker?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never worn one. I don't know why I drew that. I just thought it was cool, I guess.
I suppose.
Oh, and this is going back to the classic throwback to the classic cargo pants t-shirt over long sleeve. Yeah, and then once I'm out of high school, like I start getting into cross-hatching and like figuring out a way to do cartoony and realistic without making it completely awkward.
Great.
Thank you. The hands need help.
I feel like every artist ever, like the bane of their existence is like hands and feet.
Oh, yeah. Like once you start getting more into art, then you start actually liking the nuances and complexity of it, but in the beginning, man, it's real rough.
Yeah, I'm still right at that beginning.
It's okay. Everyone starts somewhere. Sometimes you just gotta make them hide behind your back. Oh, I didn't do this when I was 24. Damn. Well, we're gonna add 25. Um, yeah, this is me when I was 22 with my wrist brace, and the feet got a lot bigger.
Giant Pete's
Very big feet.
Hobbit feet.
Yeah. And then here I start like actually making conscious decisions about like body type and face shape. And
Hmm.
like I'm still not great with hands, but it got better. Um and then I need to add 25 in here because I just turned 25 a couple weeks ago. I don't know if I should do that now or just later.
Go for it.
This might be hard because there's a giant tripod. You can you see my?
Yes.
Oh, I did. Oh, this hurts already.
Oh no.
This is gonna be
You
very
can do a
quick.
very quick outline and maybe like explain some differences in what you're doing between 23 and 25.
Much less effort. Hurts too much. Um, I don't know how much has changed. I think the way I like, I'm much more likely to do a wireframe like this.
Hmm.
I don't know how I want to pose, or like more conscious about posing instead of just letting it be there. I'm more into contrapposto. I think the eyes might have gotten a little bit bigger again.
Probably.
I haven't drawn people in so long. Anna, I haven't drawn in so long.
Here we go.
I haven't drawn in so long. This is depressing now. Hairline. What kind of hair should she have?
Poofy hair. She needs
Poofy hair?
poofy hair.
Short poofy or long poofy?
Long poofy.
Long poofy.
Make it a challenge. Oh, she's so pretty already. Yeah, long poofy was good choice.
Doing. Yeah.
I feel like in the past couple of years you've added a lot more, not just like posing differently, but you've been like your diversity in your artwork
Yeah.
changed a lot. Like I feel like you've been experimenting a lot more with different skin tones and like different complexions, different body types, like on
Yeah.
a more conscious level at least. Did, did all of you hear that grunt of displeasure?
um, yeah, I'm trying not to just make her like, statically standing there because that's the way that I've grown the most, but it's also like
You don't have
tricky.
that much space.
I don't have that much space. I'm drawing awkwardly, and also my hand started kind of hurting from the first line. It's okay now. And kind of figured out hands.
Hey,
So that's the pinky. I'm doing this bad because my hands are kind of not steady as they used to be. Uh, we'll have that many fingers for now. I can't do more detail than that.
you're also kind of far away from.
I'm also very far away.
Okay,
It's
so
a
you know the man
combination of
that
both.
threw that thing into over the fence? Apparently he chucked it into his own yard and he's spent like the past 2 minutes just kicking it.
Weird. What kind of outfit?
Um, Overalls.
Oh, shorts or long?
Long.
Long? Okay.
That's what I've been feeling these days. I think my new wardrobe is just going to be a bunch of linen overalls.
Oh, interesting.
Like that's really what I'm comfortable in, and I didn't know I was going to be that kind of person, and here I am. I mean, I'm
I've
not wearing it
been.
right now, but
I give her a baggy shirt, though. There's too many lines for you to really be able to tell.
Mhm. Why is he? He's literally just kicking it. What is this man doing? I need to know. This is a mystery.
We're gonna do a big scoop neck. I'm gonna do like a very short sleeve t-shirt.
Oh hell yeah! I like to do my stripes T-shirt underneath my overalls.
I was just gonna say, I'm thinking stripes.
I feel like that's just the cutest combination.
I'm feeling like shorts overalls. Like, I feel like I could pull that off.
I think you would be super cute in short overalls, actually, now that I'm thinking about that.
Like my stumpy little legs.
So much longer.
Yeah. I'm all for not seeming as short as I actually am. We're gonna get a foot. That's a foot.
How come your feet immediately just look like feet? I know it's because you practiced, but it's also very frustrating to just watch you go.
Duck feet, Anna. Duck feet. Duck feet. I am not kidding. That is the way to go.
You're
Just
right.
make them ducks.
I'm gonna give my lady duck feet, and I'll update you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's about like kind of working out the proportion of the duck feet, but that's how perspective works cuz you have like your big I'm not going to do toes. That makes everything worse. We're going to have rolled up pant legs because I'm all about that life. All pants are too long. And
Sure.
you can't tell me otherwise. I don't. Are there side pockets on overalls? I really don't know.
I have front pockets.
How do.
I think some overalls have side pockets.
They're like jeans, but with an extra bit, and I don't. Okay. I drew overalls as part of a drawing for a while ago, and like they had belt loops on it. I'm like, why do you have belt loops on overalls?
I know. That's like the most annoying part. My overalls have two pockets,
I
like
don't have
on
enough room for this
the
hand.
front of my body.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you
really
follow
weird.
up like the line of my leg bone, and it would be like right above that.
We're gonna give her
They're kind of weird, but
classic high tops.
I do love me some overalls.
Yeah, it's a good look. We're doing lazy laces because I can't. um, yeah, a little bit of shading.
Like there's so much more movement going on with this person that you've drawn than your previous people.
Yeah,
They're all like clenched and uptight, and even though this was just a real quick little scribble, like there's more
yeah,
movement there.
and like expression too.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna add a room for this to make this hand good. But a trick I've learned for hands is like if this is the arm, like block out where the palm is. Like that makes it so much easier for me to figure out like okay, the thumb goes here and then all the other fingers come out here. And this is a crap hand.
Just a demonstration of like how to plot out your hand, but it's really funny looking.
Okay, I didn't think about what I wanted this hand to be doing. But let's say the thumb's on this side, and then we have our fingers actually over here.
Okay.
And actually, I think this finger is supposed to be longer. But yeah. And now I give her a wrist brace, and wow, it's me!
Oh, look at that. Never would have thought. You should just put 24 under the wrist brace because that's pretty much how you spent 24.
Yeah, that is very true. And there you go, a feet and hand tutorial along with a great person with long poofy hair. Wow.
She totally stole my style, though.
She's inspired by you. If you had long, poofy hair,
Exactly.
if you grew your hair out and got a perm,
There's
maybe
just
this could
the
be
most
you.
ridiculous poodle perm scene, and then brushed it.
Yep. And that's it for this book. Who knows how long we'll go? But
How long you live.
but yeah, I've been trying to keep up with it every year, and it's been like really rewarding seeing something so concisely compare how you've grown in the last year.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's nice.
It's super cool.
My backwards book.
Your backwards and
Hummingbird.
frontwards book.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Sometimes it's upside down.
But thanks for joining this little side episode, I guess.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah.
You got to see how your art has changed.
Yeah, don't give up. Even if you start off with blob hands and club feet, you can go so much further.
Yeah, you have these hot tips from Lauren on how to draw feet now.
Ducks. Just ducks. Just think of ducks.
The answer is ducks.
The answer is always ducks. I don't know why that's so hard. Alright, until next time!